Yeah, it's
So all the rest of it is just talking
No, it's
and
gory
running
through the
and
whole
running.
thing.
I don't talk.
All right, no spoilers. We're actually live now, guys. So
Oh, well, in that case, the butler did it.
Butler
The
always
comedian
does it.
dies.
Snape kills
Yeah.
Voldemort.
What? You son of a... What's a snake?
Aw, spoilers.
What's a Voldemort?
All right, let's get this baby going.
The thing that's eating Gilbert Grape is a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh man,
I knew
you
it.
had to go and ruin it.
Oh, that's so sad. All right, here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
reach across the internet and
Welcome to episode 30 of the Lovecraft Tapes, an actual play Call of Cthulhu 7th edition RPG podcast using Roll20.net when it works. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore. Tonight, your investigators of the unknown are Gabe as Roy Arroyo,
I really like the movie The Usual Suspects because it's pretty unusual.
Brian as Samantha Blaine,
Usual suspects. We don't even have a suspect.
and Matt as Dan Williams.
I really hope that Roy knows how to drive stick, because if he doesn't, that truck is in trouble.
I'm glad you said truck.
Ooh, I'm glad you said stick.
Oh,
I'm glad you said my name.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? What are we eating and drinking?
I'm not
Chris
eating
Paul.
anything. I'm drinking Stone Dayslayer. It's a collaboration with Maine Brewing.
That's Maine Beer Company.
Yeah, they brew at that place. That's a company.
Matt, what are you drinking, buddy?
I'm drinking water because it's kind of essential.
And
I'm drinking Matt's water.
Stop it, Gabe! I told you to get your own.
No.
Don't make me stop this car.
For those at home, me and Matt actually record in the same room, 1 foot
Oh,
away
yeah.
from each other.
That's not a foot.
You're
It's
like
more like a
my annoying
centimeter, isn't it?
ex-girlfriend who said she didn't want anything to eat or drink, and then whenever I got something to eat or drink, would just eat and drink whatever I got to eat and drink.
Well, you know what? Water's essential. You said so yourself.
Which is exactly why I'm drinking Rochester Mills Milkshake Stout. Because
Brings
it's
all the
mostly
boys together.
Question is, though, is it better than yours?
No, of course not.
That's offensive.
And I think there's a pork chop in every can.
That'd be a smoked porter, wouldn't it? I'm actually,
Ooh.
I am brewing a Rauch beer later this in the fall.
Gesundheit.
So that will be actually a smoked beer.
You're excused.
I don't think you can roll it. It's too wet.
All right, so let's before we continue along, let's take a quick commercial break, and we're back.
That was quick.
Whoa.
I said quick.
How much did we get for that one?
$1,000 each.
I think you mean 37 cents.
That's what I said. 37
Yeah.
cents.
Yeah.
Don't spend it all in one place, Junior.
All right, let's launch into a segment I like to call Cthulhu Rules. I actually pronounced it good tonight.
Yay.
On page 91 of the Keeper's Handbook, we have a section called Bonus and Penalty Dice. This is a dynamic that is essential to the game, but we have not really used it, have we? Doesn't ring
Who wants to
any
use
bells.
those boner
I
dice
think it's
anyway?
essential.
It's essential. So, in certain situations, conditions may warrant a bonus or penalty die for a particular roll, usually an opposed skill roll. For instance, let's say Samantha wishes to leap from one rooftop to another during a thunderstorm in pounding rain. That might warrant a penalty die to the jump. Or if Dan is trying to pickpocket a senile old man, that might warrant a bonus die to sleight of hand. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Right?
I love pickpocketing senile old guys.
Who does?
Here, I think you dropped
It's a
this.
hobby. It's a hobby. So if conditions are favorable, you get a bonus die. If they're unfavorable, you get a penalty die. In both instances, you add
Simple enough.
D10 to your D100 roll. If it's a penalty, you must take the higher roll. if it's a bonus, you get to take the lower result.
Huh.
So, for example, if Samantha's jump skill is, let's say, 30, and you rolled a 21 during a thunderstorm, pounding rain, that would be ordinarily a success. But you have to roll the penalty die, and if that's a 6, that makes you roll a 61 instead of a 21.
Oh, jeez.
And you fail. Conversely,
And
you're dead. Conversely, if your sleight of hand skill, Dan, is, let's say, 40, and you rolled a 72, which would be a failure, but the guy is senile and he's old and he can't barely hear you, and your bonus die was a 2, that makes it a 21, and you automatically succeed.
Wow.
So essentially, you take the better or worse of the die combinations.
Huh.
Make
Cool.
sense?
Yeah.
Great. So this is usually only used when there is an extreme situation or if there is some sort of opposed roll. So I'm trying to think what would be a good one. If there is, let's say, a power roll, which is sort of like an indication of willpower, for instance. So you're going toe-to-toe with somebody who is trying to cast a spell on you, for instance. And maybe you're already have taken 5 sanity damage, and so I might give you a penalty roll in that case because you're already suffering under some condition. That might make sense. So
Cool.
all right, so I'll apply that where necessary, and we'll see where it takes us.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, and now let's catch up with the current scenario. Previously on the Lovecraft tapes. The investigators have been plagued by a series of hallucinatory images while digging deeper into the mystery of the Stuart Portman's diary. Dan seems particularly affected, having encountered a shadowy presence in the bowels of the police station, witnessing a still photo of the book becoming animated, and misreading a medication label. They visit Arkham Independent Realty and manage to sweet-talk Phyllis Gagney into giving them the address of the estate sale from where the book originated at 42 East Arkham. Roy decides to head up to South Walpole with Bugsy and arrange to meet George Portman in prison. Meanwhile, Samantha and Dan visit 42 East Arkham, but are unable to find anything interesting. They head back to the police station where they discover Caitlin is now secluded with the FBI as they track her husband and children. Luckily, Officer Tina Quillen knows all about Emily Schumacher. And now we continue episode 30. It is Monday afternoon. Dan and Samantha.
Yeah.
That's me!
He's busy writing
That's
obscenities
someone.
to me in the wiki.
If only you could see what was happening in the wiki right now.
Dan and Samantha. You're standing in the Arkham police station, Officer Quillen having just informed you about Emily Schumacher's suicide at 42 East Arkham Street. That's one way to go, she says. Drugging and raping a teen? Sheesh. She might not have lasted long in the penitentiary.
Oh, suicide. That's
Huh.
out of left field.
Interesting.
Oh, left. Stage left field or oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Stage left field.
Okay.
Obviously. Not house left. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's all right here. It's kind of strange. I mean, but I don't blame her, I guess. That's one way to think about it. I mean, if you do something that crazy, that disgusting, that vile, I'm just glad we were able to stop her before she hurt any other kids.
You stopped her?
Well, she was...
She stopped herself.
She stopped herself, yeah. Eventually she
okay.
stopped.
So did you just admit to a murder?
Guilty.
Ixnay on the Urbane.
Huh.
Case closed.
I wonder what would make her do that. This whole thing is very bizarre.
What whole thing?
Well, I'm not telling you that. It's gross.
I'm just a rookie. You can tell me everything.
Oh, okay.
Well, when I was 3 and my parents dropped me,
Go on.
And yes, and
I mean, it seems like that book really screws with anyone who gets their hands on it.
I agree. I'm a little bit worried, Dan. We got our hands on it,
Well, technically, Roy is the only one who greasy palmed it. So,
but we've seen it, and I don't think you have to actually touch it for it to affect you. You've seen it. You've seen what it does. From what you've told me, it's already affecting us.
I need to either figure out what kind of power this book has, and maybe we can find a way to counteract it or disenchant it or whatnot. Or
Why don't we
just
try
need
to burn it?
That's another thing. There has to be some sort of way to destroy the thing.
Fire's always been a pretty good way to destroy just about everything.
And if not, I have 21 points in demolitions I've been itching to try and use.
When does
Ooh, that's a
When-
fire.
when does Roy get back? Do we know?
It's him and Bugsy, and they're going to be near a screen door factory. Only God knows how long this is going to take for them to get back.
Because I don't really want to touch the book to light it on fire. And I don't think we
can
should
just
burn down
the
Blaine
entire
Manor.
house down. Oh, damn. I was going to say we could just burn the entire house down around the book. But yeah, that probably wasn't my brightest idea.
Yeah, well,
Fire starter.
most of them are.
I'm rubbing off on you, Dan.
Oh,
Dan.
Gross. You are not. You're at a screen door factory.
Stop trying to rub one off on me, Roy. That's just
Well, I'm not sure where we can go from here, honey. You have any ideas?
Officer Quinlan says, "Don't call me honey."
Nice try. Hey, Dan, can you step outside? No.
I mean, I can't shoot this one on my phone. I mean, I have the camera and.
All right, let's go. I'm pushing him out the door. Thank you for your time. We
But
appreciate
Red
it.
Tube is waiting.
As you turn to go, Officer Barfellow, Detective Barfellow,
Oh,
approaches the front counter. He's like, "Hey, Quinlan. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had company."
It's a freaking police station, dude. People come in a lot.
oh,
Hey,
it's that kind of station.
Hey, who's your friend here? She looks kind of nice.
Excuse me?
Oh, yeah, you look familiar. You're Samantha Blaine, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah. I think I knew your dad once upon a time.
Did you?
Yeah, Chucky, right?
No, Charles.
Yeah, well, we can call him Chucky down at the club.
He
At the
didn't like you
club.
guys very much.
He didn't believe in clubs, okay? Clubs
he-
killed his parents.
He appreciated sandwiches all the time.
Yes, he did. He did like a good sandwich. You are
Yeah,
right.
yeah, no
You were
arguments
always
there.
offering to make him a sandwich, I believe, when you were a youngin'.
That's
I
true.
remember
How'd
you when you were a kid.
Yeah. I don't remember you.
Well, we all sound alike. We're all
That's
played by
true.
the same guy, so.
That's true. That's true.
How
That
come
could be
everyone
it.
in Maine has a New York accent?
I know, right?
Deja.
Goodbye.
Yeah, you were a cute kid, anyways.
Thank you.
Chucky would come down and play some poker occasionally.
Have you heard anything from my dad?
No, not since he had some fun up in Deerfield.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you were there.
Yeah, I was there with him
I read the records.
by my side the whole time.
Yeah. Well, there's the official story, and then there's what you don't read in the papers.
And what's that?
Well, some folks are saying,
Yes, and?
yes, some folks are saying, maybe your dad's not kind of went off the deep end there.
Well, why do you think it went off the deep end?
Okay, I'm gonna grab Sam and we have things to go investigate. Come on, and I'm just gonna.
You
try
have a
and-
good day.
As you
You have a good day.
as you turn around to huffily walk out, huffily is a word I sincerely hope so. You see Barfellow's like, the Emily Schumacher thing.
You know something about Emily?
No, but yeah, I think she's the one that committed suicide, right?
That's what people are thinking. Yeah.
It's
The
weird
official
because
record.
yeah, it's very strange. But it's also very strange because like she got caught like coming on to a kid and like drugged and raped her, just like that George Portman guy.
Yeah. We're thinking there might be some sort of link between them.
Yeah, we looked at that. I mean, they lived in different houses. We didn't see any kind of link between them. Do you guys know something we don't?
Did you guys find any drugs at either scene?
Yeah. Both scenes had that ketamine stuff.
Ketamine
And
hydrochloride.
you didn't think that was strange?
Well, I mean,
They both had the same scenario of picking up
yeah,
a teenager, raping the teenager with the same drug.
it's a date rape drug. What are you gonna do?
Well, not date rape.
They wanted a little piece of something and they went out and got it.
You're a class act. You know that?
Well, thank you. That coming from you, that's pretty good there, Blaine.
Yeah, let me write this word down for you. Slide him over a paper that says sarcasm.
And he sort of shoulders Officer Quinlan aside. He's like, "Hey, hang on a sec here." And he starts typing on the computer, and he swivels the screen around. He's like, "Hey, did you guys see this?"
A computer screen? Yeah, I saw it when I came in.
Oh, there it goes.
Whoa, Bugsy, I just got a random text with a bunch of words in it.
Meanwhile, in the screen door truck.
So he basically shows you a little snippet of a just a sort of a court record. Brian, why don't you go ahead and read that, Samantha?
A jury today found George Portman of Arkham guilty of rape and murder of Miskatonic University junior Rhonda Jackman. Mr. Portman visibly broke down as the verdict was read. Jackman's family was also visibly upset. Portman is set to be sentenced tomorrow at Salem District Court.
Yeah, that Portman's quite the character.
Yeah, last I heard he was MCI Cedar Junction up near Walpole.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
up there to rot for life, probably.
Wow.
Oh. Maybe we just like fishing for the weird.
Psst.
You have
Must
to
be
admit
gone for you guys,
there's
too.
a little something there that stops and makes you think for a second.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense though. I mean, there's no connection that we could tell other than that date rape thing. But it's not like they're the first ones to think of it.
Were there any, this is going to sound probably weird, but were there any books or anything found at the locations, at the murders, at the
I don't know.
rapes?
Not that I can tell. What was?
Well, you can tell. It's okay.
No, I mean, what do books got to do with anything?
Well, we're not sure yet,
Yeah.
but we're finding a link between this book called My Life. It's a diary, actually.
A diary.
Yeah, it's something you write your thoughts in.
Yeah, I know what a diary is. What's that
Oh,
got to do
okay.
with anything?
I wasn't sure.
Thoughts. What are thoughts?
I just say everything that comes out of my mouth.
Unfiltered.
Just like that.
Yeah. Okay. So there's a diary. What about it? They both wrote diaries.
No.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's very
I had to
helpful.
find it. Emily wrote a blog about this book,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, we saw her blog. Yeah.
the book has similar circumstances in it as to what she did later on after writing about it. George is the nephew
Right.
to Stuart Portman, who did the exact same thing as George
Stuart was
did.
the guy who actually owned and wrote the diary.
So we're wondering if something's like, I don't know, maybe on the cover of this thing or some chemical it's causing people to go bonkers.
Yeah. Well, we kind of figured that. Who is it? Emily Schumacher. We think she kind of like made up all that stuff. I mean, she's a blogger. She's looking for attention and whatnot. And Portman had already been, thrown in the clink. So she was probably just an attention grabber.
Yeah, you're probably right. You ready, Dan?
Probably like a copycat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, good thing she had to like have some excuse to rape that kid.
Because
Some
that happens
people,
every
yeah.
day.
I think she took the right way out. You know what I'm saying?
You think she killed herself as well?
Yeah, of course. We found her hanging in a basement.
But did she tie the knot?
No, she was single. She was not married.
Yeah, it was a bed sheet.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty common.
Hmm.
It's weird though. I mean, most women don't hang themselves, but
Sexist.
Yeah, isn't it true that men are more likely to commit suicide via hanging than women? Though?
it's true. Yeah, it's true. I mean, statistics.
Hell of a drug.
It's true. It's true.
Don't mainline that shit.
No. Well, obviously you guys are phenomenal detectives and you have this all under control.
Thanks, man. Yeah, you're right.
So
We're
just going to be on our way
cold
to the
cases
information.
solved. Done. I don't know what
Yep.
you're doing.
Yep.
Frogging
I'm going
about.
to drop off a book for you later. I just want to make sure that you get it. I'll put your name on it.
Absolutely. I'll read whatever straight away.
Perfect. Sounds good. Hey, Dan, let's run to the house real quick.
How about we don't?
How about we do?
We got other things we can do around town. We can try and get in contact with that real estate lady again. See if we can't get inside the house.
All right. I think that might be our next step. Mr. Pointing out the obvious is not helping us too much.
Okay,
All right. Well, say hello to my dad.
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, you guys have a good day now. So,
You too.
Quinlan, what are you doing later? Yeah.
She's with me.
We're gonna leave the police station before he tries anything else.
All right. As you leave,
Again?
a couple blocks away, towards the Five and Dime, Dan, you spot a figure standing at the mouth of an alleyway between the Five and Dime and the pharmacy.
Dan, let's go check the cameras.
That sounds like a brilliant idea. How come no one's tried this before? I'm gonna tap Sam on the shoulder. Hey, Sam,
Don't touch me.
You see that guy right over there at the alley between the Five and Dime and the CVS?
Where is he?
Just right over there between that like alleyway between the CVS and the Five and Dime. You don't.
Oh, yeah,
you don't
I see him.
someone standing there?
Samantha, why don't you go ahead and give me a spot hidden?
Oh, so I don't know if I see him. Give me a second.
Pulls out some dice. No, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, I see him. I rolled a 58. I needed a 76.
Yeah, you, Samantha, you clearly see this figure standing at the mouth of the tunnel, dressed in a long trench coat and a fedora hat.
Oh God, it's Neckbeard! Run!
I think it's Inspector Gadget. Let's go get his autograph.
And he looks vaguely familiar.
It's because he's
When
got
did your
such a
dad get a
nice figure.
fedora?
He turns quickly and moves into the alley.
Dan, come on, let's go.
I'm
Start
not one
to
to
cross the
chase.
street or wherever it is. Start to
Not
go
into
towards
dark
that
alleys,
alley.
but okay. So I guess we're both gonna run after him into the alley.
Okay. You go into the alley or go to the mouth of the alley
Mm-hmm.
and see that the alley proceeds between the two stores and then hooks left and right.
Dan, you go left. I'll go right. No, not stage left. Go the other way.
Oh, my bad, my bad. So I guess we're gonna split up. I'm going left, and Sam is gonna go right.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, why don't each of you give me a track roll?
Oh, yeah.
Quick sidebar.
Yes.
Oh,
Matt
yes, sir.
keeps
Damn, that was actually
dropping in and
impressively
out of
close.
me.
I needed a 10
Yeah,
and I rolled a
and
16.
Gabe, you
Gabe, give us a track roll.
you keep jumping in and out.
Yeah.
That's me refreshing the page to try and get him
Oh,
back
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Oh, come
because
on.
I know it's not important for me
I'm
to be
using
here.
luck. I'm using luck.
You're gonna spend 4 luck points to push
Yep.
that down to a 69
Yep.
because you rolled a 73.
Right. All right. Why don't we take
69.
2 seconds? And Matt, why don't you go ahead and refresh, please?
A little bit of spritzer,
And
some
you
lemon
just-
juice, and
yeah,
water
just
works.
use the,
I'm gonna go
uh,
freshen up in the powder
The
room.
roll 20 refresh button in the video settings
Dun-dun, dun-dun,
is
dun-dun.
the easiest way to go.
Reconnect.
Yeah, reconnect. Is that better,
There we
Gabe?
go.
I see him,
Okay, great.
but keep in mind if I talk at inappropriate times, it's because he
That's
dropped
fine.
out.
That's fine. And just let us know if anybody disappears. Okay.
Just do this.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
just go. Feel free to speak up if somebody disappears.
Hey, someone disappeared.
Okay. All right. Good. So go ahead and call it your track rolls, please.
I rolled a 16 and I needed a 10, which is actually impressively close for me.
I needed a 69 and I rolled a 73, but I'm going to spend 4 luck points to get it down to 69.
All right. Go ahead and mark that on your character sheet.
I did. Thank you.
69.
All right. So
That was easy.
Dan was heading left or right?
Left.
I was going left.
Okay. Dan heads left behind the drugstore, and Samantha heads right behind the Five and Dime. After a couple of feet, she sees. Does that
What
mean
are all
something,
these
Gabe?
feet doing on the lawn?
It means he's out.
Matt's out.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit.
Roll 20.
So yeah, something's definitely happening here. Matt tried it.
I don't specify. Oh,
Better?
he's back in.
He just refreshed.
He
So just do
refreshed.
that and Matt will refresh.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
I don't specifically need to hear what he's saying, so like, don't refresh unless it's convenient.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay. All right. So Dan headed left and Samantha headed right.
Correct.
Samantha, after a few feet, you notice some footprints in the dust in the alleyway. And they lead behind the Five and Dime and then deeper into some other alleyways that you've never seen before. As you proceed, they become darker and more dank.
Damn, that is dank, yo. I'm going to look over my shoulder before I take any more steps and call to Dan.
You don't hear any answer.
One more time louder.
There's no answer. It's almost as if your words are being swallowed.
It's not the only thing they're swallowing.
Fresh breath. Oh. I'm going.
Okay.
You're gone.
All right. You proceed for about 20 feet, and then it turns into another alleyway that branches off in 3 directions.
So a straight left and a
and
right?
straight, and then the straight one sort of hooks to the left again.
So the 2 lefts might go that way. I'm going to look at the ground and see if I can see any footprints or anything, if I can see a direction they're going.
It clearly goes to the right.
Okay, I'm going to go to the right.
Okay.
You want me to announce that or no?
No. I'll ask.
Okay.
I'll ask you to roll
Okay,
something.
sorry.
So you're good. Uh, oh yeah, good. Thanks, Gabe. That's good.
Nice.
So you proceed down the right alleyway, and it seems as though the network of fire escapes and canopies above are getting more and more cloistered.
Okay.
You glance up and notice that many of them are askew, sort of. They don't appear to be in disrepair, but they're almost as if they were engineered to be
Offset.
offset. Yeah.
You're in Italy.
That's what I'm wondering.
And the alleyway proceeds down for about 10 more feet
Okay.
and turns left into an even darker section.
All right. I'm going to pull out my phone and turn on the flashlight
Okay.
and look again to see if I see any footprints still.
The footprints are definitely there. You have to
Visible?
sort of,
Okay.
Yep, they're definitely still visible. Maybe even more so.
Okay.
There appears to be a lot more dust and debris in this area. And why don't you go ahead and give me a
Language roll.
how about I'm going to say education.
Oh, shit. I ain't be no Spartan like.
You're doing good so far.
I needed a 50. I rolled a 19.
No, 19.
The footprints
Mhm.
are very well outlined, and you can see the faint emblem of the brand of shoe being worn.
Okay.
There's a small NB in the heel of the footprint.
New Balance.
And you know that it stands for None Bush.
Yep. None Bush Balance.
Nude beach. Oh,
None Bush is
Nike Blue.
a pretty nice shoe brand.
Okay.
And you happen to know this because your father was a favorite purveyor of this brand of shoe.
we don't want none
My
unless you
heart
got
starts
Bush,
to
hon.
rate. And I look up and pick up the pace a little and quietly, but verbally say, Dad? Not a yell, not a loud voice, but
You hear a sort of scuffle from around that corner where it turns.
I rush to the corner. Dad!
And you're met with a dead end.
I fight it. Oh. A dead what?
And as you round the corner to view this dead end brick wall, you see a small piece of paper. Excuse me, let me try that again. You see a small piece of paper sort of seesaw through the air and land on the ground.
I look around, touch the wall, and reach down and pick up the paper.
The wall feels damp and dank. There's a bit of lichen and moss growing on it.
There's a freaking werewolf on the wall?
Wow, that's impressive.
I like it.
Wall werewolves are usually really expensive.
You reach down and pick up the piece of paper, and it is a thin pamphlet
For the Church of Night. Oh, fuck.
advertising the Contented Cow in Deerfield, New Hampshire. And it says, visit soon. Roy, you're sitting in a secure room staring at the gaunt, haggard, and haunted visage of George Portman, on the other side of shatterproof glass. The phone is pressed to your ear. Portman's voice slithers through the line like a sibilant snake.
Oh, look at us
Welcome.
with our alliteration.
Thank you. Welcome, Agent Royal. I've been awaiting your presence for a very long time.
Well, if he
How
knew it was your
long?
birthday, he would have brought you a present.
Oh, you have you?
Well, yes. Your reputation precedes you.
It's 'cause I'm great at everything.
Yeah. Many of my fellow inmates have crossed paths with you.
Thanks.
It seems
Always
like
glad to meet a fan.
it seems you're like a dog with a bone, unwilling or unable to let buried things rest.
Um, that's because dogs are great companions, and I strive to be like that.
I knew it was only a matter of time before your curiosity brought you to me. I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
Good to
Roy,
meet you as well.
Roy, why don't you go ahead and give me a psychology roll?
Oh boy. I need a 10 and I got a 75.
That's not so hot. He seems
Push
to
the roll.
be
Push the roll.
he seems to be tired and sort of run down. He looks like pretty much any other inmate you've ever seen. He's just a prisoner.
All right. All right. All right.
Is it all right?
Dang it. Okay. That didn't work.
So what may I do for you?
So there's this diary, right?
A diary, you say?
Yeah, I know. You're a little girl, so you probably have written a few.
Well, let me take a wild guess here. A diary called My Life?
I mean, yes, but I'm sure there's several called that, so I need proof that you know which one I'm talking about.
Well, have you read it?
I threw it against a wall once.
That's probably the best reaction you could have had to it. Are you a
And
critic?
also, I didn't hear that.
Are you a critic?
I'm pretty good. I heard my son's book report once, so
Well, if I were you, I would avoid it at all costs. Do not read that book.
oh, I gotta say, I'm pretty intrigued. Oh, I guess I can't do that. I just did an avoid at all costs roll, and I needed a 0, and I got an 88. So I guess that my curiosity is going to be piqued soon. We'll see. What do you know about Stuart Portman?
Oh, my great uncle, I know quite a bit about him. He's evil.
How evil?
Well, let's just say that he no longer exists in our world. But he's there.
Yeah.
He's there in the book.
So is this a ghost book?
More like a monster book.
That book's awesome.
No, it's a book I should have never read. I would have been happy and normal if I had never found and opened that damn book.
So you're
If you're looking
saying
to be more normal, you can have a little more fiber in your diet.
That's regular, not normal.
Oh,
My
shit.
bad.
so what you're saying
No,
is
he
once you
can't.
read
That's why
the
he's
book,
not regular.
so what you're saying is once you read this book, you start talking cryptically and stupidly.
It's not me, it's him. The after effects of him. He gets out of the book and he gets inside your head. Somehow he's in that book. And then he gets out and you do what he wants.
So are we looking at a possession here?
I don't know about possession, but what I do know about is lumberjacking.
I am
Here's
a
a
lumberjack and I'm okay.
That's a whole
My
lot of
roommate
wood.
Whoa.
Well, I think to be better safe than sorry, I'd like to have a preacher overseeing this.
Preacher won't do any good. Shams, all of them.
We'll find the White Witch. It's okay.
It won't hurt. Faith's always been there when I need it.
Well, good luck with that. He is a monster, Stuart Portman, and he will get you if you open that book. You must find it. You must destroy it. Destroy him before he can do it to someone else. It's all in there. Destroy it and destroy him.
So if I read the book, will it tell me how to destroy it?
No, you fool! Don't read the book!
How do I destroy it?
I don't know, burn it? What? I don't know, fuck.
And you get
Just
the
don't
fang
go
from
down
the
an
ass
alley.
on this and then stab the book. Oh.
I have to drop it into the fire of Mordor.
Fires of Mount Doom and
You
Mordor,
can't
where
simply
it was
walk into
forged.
Mordor.
That's why we do the
drive,
fun run.
idiot. We have a U-Haul.
And screen doors.
But be careful, Agent. He's watching always.
Can you give me any advice whatsoever on how to dispose of this?
Trash
How to evade him?
compactor. No. I don't know. I just wish I would have thrown it in the fire long ago.
I'm thinking, hold on. I'm in a bit of a blockage. Let me just run through the wiki, make sure I can't siphon any more information out of you.
Have you tried Greek
What's
yogurt?
the-
It has active cultures. For
Oh,
that
you're right.
blockage.
So,
He
sir,
needs more fiber.
what's the deal with all the ketamine?
Or maybe less fiber if there's a blockage.
That's how he does it. He satiates his lust. He drugs them. He rapes them. It wasn't me. I was a normal guy. But he tainted me.
You sound like a normal guy.
I did not kidnap her. I did not rape her. I did not kill her. It was him. Monster!
How can I be sure you're telling the truth?
And at that point, the guards who are behind him sort of start to move in closer to him. It is the truth. You've nothing to lose. Destroy the book. Destroy him! And the guards come and grab him by the shoulders and pull him away as he screams, "The monster! The monster! The monster!"
Guards! Guards!
Oh, you want us to stay here and look at him, but he can go. And no,
I need to talk to Stuart.
they ignore you. And the guard that's on your side who let you into that side says, "All set, sir? Think that's it for today."
I suppose.
Oh,
What was that? Did the guard just
that was
have like
that
an
was Thief.
aneurysm
That was
or
a Thief
something?
reference. Oh,
Oh. Thief. Oh. Blackjack.
blackjack. Thump.
So I
This is no
guess
time
I'll
for
leave,
card games.
go out, see Bugsy.
All right, you're escorted back out to the superintendent, and he's like, "So, Mr. Arroyo, did you obtain any new information?"
Nothing concrete, but I have some leads.
Oh, really? Leads about what?
I need to destroy my life.
Really? Well, that's very interesting. I hope you have a good day. If there's any, if there's anything else we can do for you.
God. Oh,
Okay.
I hate myself so much right now.
Audio
You
podcast.
blew it. You blew it.
Okay, what? I'm sorry. That was a lot. Can you repeat that, please?
Well, if there's anything else we can do for you, please feel free to stop by. But in the meantime, Bugsy's waiting for you out in the U-Haul.
I will not hear judgments on my lifestyle. It's been very stressful as of late.
Enjoy your screen door shopping, sir.
Thank you. Enjoy yours.
And you exit the prison to where Bugsy is idling in the U-Haul. Hey, bro, what's up? How'd it go?
It went okay.
That's good to hear. Good. Not a wasted trip then. You ready to go?
I guess. Hey Bugsy,
Yeah.
have you ever had a problem at the precinct that just wouldn't go away? It just keep coming back?
Yeah, occasionally you got, that fucking bar fella guy, but
All right. I need to get rid of something that just won't go away. And I think I need to destroy it.
yeah, all right. Whatever you want, man.
All right, I'm ready to go if you are.
Sure. And he drives you off towards the screen door warehouse. Emporium, I should say. Emporium. All right, let's skip back to Samantha.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I'm in this episode too.
Episode 2. No, we're on, this is 30.
30.
Oh,
Dumbass.
well, if you
You
excuse
are
me, I
in
have to go.
episode
then.
30.
Refresh, you're gone.
Exit right. No, stage right. So, Sam.
I'm gonna put my hand on the wall again. It goes, what does this mean? I don't understand.
There's no answer.
I'll put in another quarter.
Then the fortune teller goes,
Do not question Zoltan.
You will be big tomorrow. All right, I turn and I yell, Dan, can you hear me?
Dan, you hear Samantha's faint voice calling down the opposite alley.
I'm going to spin around and start heading towards the sound of her voice.
All right.
I keep walking away going, Dan.
Absorbing
she
into
doesn't
the
seem to be
dead
getting
end.
any closer.
What is happening?
Samantha, you can hear Dan approaching.
Okay, I start walking towards him, gripping the flyer
Pamphlet?
tightly.
And
His fly?
Ooh.
I'm pretty
Samantha,
fly for a white guy. Oh.
Samantha, as you walk along back down the hall or the alleyway,
Uh-huh.
it is much shorter, and there are fewer turns than you remember.
Not
Above,
Italy anymore.
the sky is clear. There are no catwalks or walkways or fire escapes. And you meet Dan at exactly the same crossroads you departed from.
The crossroads. Oh,
Hey, did you find
Dan.
that guy?
Dan,
Yeah.
this.
What did you find back?
It was my
It's
dad.
a poster of Ralph Macchio.
What the hell was that?
Hold on, I got a Facebook update from Roy. It says it was a poster of some guy named Ralph. I'm not quite sure.
Huh. He's weird.
Sure.
Macchiato. What?
Who's
Dan.
Macchiato? Yeah.
Dan, what the hell is going on? I think that
I
was my
don't-
dad. But something weird happened again.
Your dad disappeared after what happened up at the cow.
Exactly.
You really think that was him? I don't remember your dad being much for a trench coat and fedoras, though.
Well, not 2017, Dad.
There was another dad from not 2017.
You remember his entire story that he claimed that he was a detective?
Yeah, but the doctor said that was all part of the delusion that he made up.
That's what the doctor said. I tell you something, I just walked down an alleyway that was 3 times as long as this one is. And I swear to you, it was my dad's footprints with the exact same shoes that he wears. And then I went around the corner and this was laying on the ground. What are the odds of that, Dan? Nobody in this town has ever been to the Contented Cow. You know that.
That doesn't mean they didn't ship literature down here for advertising.
And put it in an alley where we were following somebody?
That's the best place to advertise. Everyone knows that. If you go far
if you don't
enough
want to
back
believe
there,
me,
you'll find
that's fine.
billboards
Let's
for
just go.
IHOP and McDonald's and Burger King and.
You're sleeping on the couch.
Oh, look, I think the best course for us is to destroy that book.
I agree 100%. I think we may have another issue with this.
But I have a feeling it might
my
take
dad.
something a little stronger than fire to take care of it.
Well, let's start, and then we can use your 21 in demolition.
I was just going to go to the local chemical emporium and pick up some iron oxide and aluminum oxide.
Oh, yeah, it's right by the CVS and the 5 and dime.
There was no
yeah,
time for
the
chemistry.
chemist store. There's always time for chemistry, damn it.
Let's
chemistry.
Well, right now, we don't have any chemistry because you don't believe me.
Relationship struggles.
Tell you what, we'll
He's
come
have more
back
kids.
once we're done with this whole book deal, and we'll go down that alleyway together.
You got a book deal?
Yeah. I'm ready to go
Where's
the
your
Contented
advance?
Cow.
Because we need to go to Tahiti.
Here it's a magical place.
It's called In the Mouth of Madness.
Oh, again?
Oh.
That's what he makes me
Had
do
her
on
say,
Saturdays.
We published that 6 months ago. It's a bestseller.
Oh, Sutter Kane. All right, let's destroy that book. We need to talk with Roy. I want him to be there. Each of us we found it together. We need to destroy it together.
We need the power of friendship.
It's true. Form of a bucket of water.
Oh, Wonder Twin powers suck.
Form of a dinosaur to carry the bucket of water.
Hey, no, that's called metagaming.
Yeah,
Don't
you're
be
not
doing
allowed
that
to do
shit.
that.
We'll get there eventually.
It's more for a joke than anything.
I know. All right.
Hey, yo, was that the joke you were going for?
Different joke.
Look, once we're done with this book and we're all taken care of with that, tell you what, we will come back here together with flashlights and search dogs and whatever, and we will go down that alleyway and we will hunt your dad until we can find him.
You got search dogs?
Yeah.
Damn, Daniel.
Who's Daniel?
Yeah, that's the guy I saw in the alley. It's not my dad.
You're not my dad.
I'm having an affair. Don't tell.
Well, I mean, he was wearing those white Vans.
Get it again.
Down by the river?
Yeah, not that kind of van.
Oh.
All right. Well, let's head back to the house then and get prepared. Do you want to stop somewhere on the way? Can you get those chemicals at home? Nards?
Despot?
We're heading to
Low home
Despot.
Nards?
I don't think so. I mean, I can check and see if there's like a chemist store around here. If not, I might just have to order them off Amazon, and we should get them via Prime 2-day shipping with our $100 a year Amazon Prime membership, which includes many other great benefits.
Hashtag sponsors Amazon.
Amazon, please. God.
Hashtag not sponsored. Just pay for the extra 1-day shipping. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Let's head home and we'll make sure the book hasn't done anything.
Wow, I didn't realize you guys were rich.
The book threw a party.
We
Clean
thought
up, guys.
you were
My parents are
responsible
home.
enough to be home on your own, book. You
Son
betrayed
of-
your responsibility.
Son of a bitch.
All right, so the two of you are heading directly home?
Yep.
All right. So let's switch back to Roy and Bugsy real quick. Finishing up their jaunt at the Screen Door Emporium after several hours. Got to give you several hours there.
Yay.
Hey, honey,
They've
you
all
see,
taken
Roy just
several breaks in
uploaded
the bathroom.
685 photos, and they're all screen doors. Huh.
So Roy, tell me more about this thing that is bugging you.
Well, I got that like weird ass book, My Life.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's been causing troubles, man. It's been causing
what do you mean troubles?
Well, it like turned this picture into a GIF, and like
I think you mean GIF, don't you?
I mean what I mean.
All right. Agree to
I'm going to
disagree.
show up out of nowhere and wham, screen door over Bugsy's head for saying that.
I think it's a agree to disagree. That's right.
I need more storage
then,
space on my phone. I've run out at 32 gigabytes.
If that wasn't spooky enough, like
Yeah.
my son like was talking about it, but then he said he didn't talk about it.
Are you seeing things? Are you hearing things? What are you doing?
I thought that for a bit, but then I feel like I'm not hearing it this many times. I feel like that's statistically improbable.
Yeah. Well, you're not drinking again, are you?
Well, I mean, obviously, but not enough for this.
None of that cocaine stuff that you used to do.
Well, no. I'm a reputable guy.
Hey,
I got 11 kids.
I know you are now.
10 kids? Yeah, I can do whatever I want, but 11? That's pushing it. I can't be going around with that stuff.
This family goes to 11. All right. Well, let me know if you need some help or anything. I'm happy.
I
to
gotta
help.
destroy it sometime, I guess.
The book. Why?
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
gonna destroy? It's just a weird book. Get rid of it.
Well, that guy I was talking to at the prison, he said to, and I feel like might as
George
well. It
Palmer?
can't hurt. Yeah, he told me to destroy it. He said it's evil.
That guy's nuttier than a bag of dicks.
That was a terrible analogy.
I know. I gotta go.
Nuttier than a bag of
Analogies are
nuts.
bad, and you should feel bad.
Hey, Bugsy's not the brightest guy. You know what I'm saying?
Explain this to me, Bugsy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cooler to blow it up with some demolitions? Wink, wink.
You got a
Then-
point
I have
there.
21 points in that.
You got a
Then
point there.
and not need it blown up than to not blow it up.
You suddenly get a Facebook update on your phone from me that says I have 21 points in that.
Yeah, well, I gotta admit, I do like a good blown up thing.
Yeah. See, like this. I mean, I might as well do it. I mean, at minimum, it'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm in. You got some cherry bombs? What do you got?
We'll figure it out. My buddy's got 21 in this stuff, dude.
Oh, no. Oh, does he? Okay. Well, hey, you know what? It wasn't too long ago, maybe a couple months. We confiscated some shit.
Ew.
Dude.
I don't think we can blow the book up with poop.
It was like old fashioned dynamite sticks,
that is the best.
right?
We
I
gotta
th- I
use
think,
some of that.
I think I could probably get one of them out of there. They're just down in the room there, being held for nothing. I could probably get you one tonight if you want,
Dude, that'd be awesome.
but only one. Otherwise, they'll know.
No, I understand. I get it.
You gotta be careful with this stuff too. It's like dripping this stuff.
Hey, dude, I'm not the one with 21. I don't know.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, fuck it. All right, yeah. Just meet me around back of the station, and I'll go out for a smoke break and hold the dynamite really close to my cigarette.
All right, good.
I need to light a match.
really
to see
lit
if
the
this
wrong
dynamite
one
is still
again.
good.
Got it.
I like.
Hold on, I need a match to check to see if there's any gas left in the tank.
Thank you, Bugsy. I appreciate this.
Yeah, no sweat. No sweat, buddy. Anything for you.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, you helped me pick out like 6 green doors, so what am I going to do? I'm going to pay you back.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
It's Green Doors Brothers for life.
All right. Well, let's head on back, and you don't mind if we hit Obbies on the way, do you? I love Obbies.
Sponsor us, dude. Sponsor us.
Hashtag sponsor us, Arby's.
Hashtag not sponsored. Arby's. When you want to pick a fight with your stomach.
Hashtag you will not sponsor us now, will you?
Hashtag I used or stole that from the Daily Show. So
Yeah.
Can't
Hashtag why are we talking in hashtag? It's kind of getting annoying.
Hashtag shut up.
Hashtag come over here and
Hashtag
make
don't
me,
be
bitch.
mean.
All right. So Roy
Welcome to the
and,
hashtag Lovecraft Tapes podcast.
Roy and Bugsy head on back to Arkham, and on the way swing through Arby's to get some Jamocha shakes, curly fries,
And we get shot.
you're dead. And you're dead. And then proceed on.
Game over.
So we'll go ahead and pick up with Samantha and Matt. And we are actually at our time. So let's go ahead and figure out a cliffhanger for everybody. How would that be?
Everybody?
Everybody.
The whole planet?
The whole
Okay, so
Everyone.
our truck with the gold in the back of it is
Yeah.
hanging off a cliff, and we're in the we're in the back of it, and we got to decide: do we want to go get the gold? And we start to go get it, and then it ends right there.
Right there. Just done.
Perfect.
All right. So, Dan and Samantha, you return home, and I believe you're going to do something.
We're going to order chemicals on Amazon.
You can too, trust me.
So, seriously.
I'm going to grab my laptop, bring it into the kitchen, sit down at the kitchen table, and I'm going to open up Amazon.com and search for iron oxide and aluminum oxide.
I'm going to walk into the kitchen and say, have you checked the study?
You know, I really don't want to.
I don't want to either, but
I say we leave that book be as long as we can leave it be.
I'm just going to take a peek. I'm just curious.
Careful.
I will be.
It bites.
I'll be right back.
All right. So, Dan, have we established that you are a Prime member?
Yes. My lovely $100 a year Amazon Prime membership, which comes with many lovely benefits, including free 2-day shipping on most, if not all, orders.
And Amazon
What
Prime
recommended
Video.
items does it give you along with this? What are other people that are buying this buying?
Sparklers,
Yes.
which I should pick up too now that I think about it.
Yeah,
I
dude,
told you I
Bob
only would
suits.
do that once.
Nomex pants.
And
No,
thermal
that-
blankets for survival. It's really weird.
Dude, will they drone this to you?
Yes, we get Amazon air delivery. Yeah. Oh.
All right.
I want to
Probably not
airdrop
clean.
an order of nitroglycerin. Thanks, Amazon.
Nice. All right, so Dan easily finds the chemicals that he was searching for, and it appears that they are available in Prime.
Awesome. So I'm going to add the aluminum oxide, the iron oxide, and a pack of sparklers to my cart. And-
All right, you gonna pay
And,
for the one-day shipping, or
yeah, I'm going to pay extra for the 1-day shipping because we really need to get rid of this damn book.
transaction complete? Samantha,
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Darn it.
Can you hear
That's
me
good.
now?
My screen's frozen up, but if you can hear me, I'll keep going.
Make sure your Audacity is still going.
I'm going to just close this and open it back up.
Okay.
Keep an eye
No,
on
it's
Audacity.
good. It's good. It unfroze.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You're not supposed to be running porn in the background, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's always bad.
I'm sorry, but 4K
A
needs
man's
to
got
run.
a jerk when a man's got a jerk, okay?
All right, Samantha, you head into the study.
I peek through the door
Oh, peeking through the. I'm sorry. Go
of
ahead.
the study.
Go ahead.
I don't just like go, I'm gonna clean the study. Oh shit, a
All right.
book.
You go ahead and lead it. Tell me what you're doing.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to the study.
Mm-hmm.
The door is shut. I remember
is.
we shut the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to lean in and listen.
You don't hear anything.
I'm going to put my hand on the door handle and slowly open the door and look into the office.
The door creaks open.
I heard it.
And you don't say anything. It looks like a darkened study. The curtains have been
I look
drawn.
over at the safe to make sure it's still secured and shut.
It's a little dark in there because the curtains have been drawn.
I'm going to reach over and flip the light up real quick and pull my hand back out of the room.
Okay, you flip on the light, and you can see that it appears the safe is closed securely.
Okay. I'm just going to glance around the room.
You glance around the room, and you hear from behind the door, "Hello, little girl."
I'm going to slam that fucking door shut as fast as I can. Dad!
We'll cut to Dan. We'll leave that as your cliffhanger, Samantha. Cut to Dan. Dan, you hear an odd noise coming from behind you just as you see transaction complete on your Amazon.
Going to reach up and wave wildly behind me to hit anyone who might be standing there.
No, it sounded like a noise maybe from behind you from further into the house. Maybe over towards the study?
I'm gonna get up out of my chair and kind of lean out into the area out. We really need to come up with a layout for this house because it's really difficult trying to describe what I'm trying to do when the house is just like an ethereal floating set of rooms that we walk between. I'm gonna like lean out of like the kitchen dining room area and see if I hear another strange noise or if it was just me hearing things.
You don't hear anything further. From where you're seated and leaning back, you can see the study door is open.
I'm going to lean back in and sit back down at the table and keep browsing the web on my computer.
You start to hear a ticking sound coming from deeper in the house.
I thought we unwound all the clocks in your dad's cuckoo clock collection, damn it.
That's the cuckoo thing about them.
Cuckoo.
They just don't stop
I
giving.
am the walrus.
Cuckoo could chew.
Gesundheit.
I'm
Oh, thank
cuckoo
you.
for Cocoa
Twice in
Puffs.
one podcast.
Sponsor us, General Mills.
Hashtag not sponsored.
We don't want military sponsors. I'm sorry.
If we're not sponsored by breakfast cereal, we're not sponsored.
I say we should get a sponsorship from Captain Crunch.
Mm-hmm. Oops, all berries.
He's a 4-star general. Stop calling him captain.
Commandant.
4-star General Crunch. I'm going to shut my laptop closed, stand up, and walk out into the foyer living room area right outside the kitchen to see if I can't pinpoint where the ticking is coming from.
It sounds like it's coming from inside the study.
Okay, I'm going to
Sit back down at the computer.
yes, I'm gonna nope the fuck out of there. I'm going to start walking towards the study, and I'm gonna. Hey, Sam, you okay?
There's no response. You can
Hey,
see
little
that the door is
girl.
open maybe 2 feet.
She's cheating on you.
Oh,
Still?
I'm gonna sit back down at my computer and.
Grinder?
Yeah. Woo! I'm finally free, Grinder.
I can be myself.
Whoop, pants come off. I'm I'm going to very carefully kind of stick my head into the room a little bit and go, Sam, sweetie.
You stick your head into the doorway. Chop. No. And you can get a clear view of a completely empty study. And we'll go ahead and leave it there.
I'm going to open the door all the way and step inside and
We've already left you.
spin around and see if she's
It's
hiding.
already
You're
over.
gone. You're gone.
It's done.
Oh.
You lost. You lose. Good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
It's a shy box.
Good day, sir.
Day. All right, let's switch back to Roy for his cliffhanger. You're in the U-Haul. You're on the edge of a cliff. There's a bunch of gold in the back. No, that's wrong. That's totally wrong. So Roy,
There's a 40-piece string orchestra playing
Bugsy,
music
this
in the
looks like a
background.
job for some Italians.
just some Italian.
Italians. Come
So
on.
Roy, you and Bugsy roll back into town and return the U-Haul, and what would you like to do at that point?
I guess I'll drop him off at the police station because he's probably got a shift coming up.
It might be the other way around, right? Because he picked you up in the U-Haul, I think.
That's true, but I can take it back for him if he's got to work.
Okay, well, because your car was left at
I'll go get my car from that real estate
the
place.
real estate place, yes. So Bugsy could drop you off at the real estate place if you like.
I could do that, though. It's not that crazy important to me.
Or, yeah, because it's like a mile. I remember you were pretty out of breath last time.
I can make that daughter whose name exists go get it since she wants the car now.
Okay, so he's
Your
gonna,
15-year-old daughter.
so he's going to return. You guys are both going to go to the U-Haul to return the truck, and then he can take you someplace if you need to, or you can go back to the station with him.
I'll go back to the station with him.
Okay.
Just check up on the word around town. See, I'll look into if anything new has happened with Davies.
Well, it's funny you should say that. So, Bugsy drives you back, both of you back to the police station, and as soon as you walk in, there's clearly a lot of activity going around in the front desk, and Barfellow is there. He's like, "Hey, Royal, what are you doing?
Whoa.
We've been trying to reach you all day."
I mean, my phone's been on silent. I've been pretty busy.
Oh, that's right, you're with Bugsy. Bugsy's like, "Yeah, fucking Barfellow."
I agree with that sentiment.
Well, look, your buddies have been trying to reach you all day. They just found Ryan Davies and the kids.
Which kids?
Ryan Davies' kids.
Okay, that's good. When I heard that, I thought you meant my kids. And I was like, wait a second.
No, it's the weirdest thing. He drove them off a cliff into a lake. They found him at the bottom of the lake.
Does wife know about this? Caitlin?
Yeah, she's been waiting to talk to you. She's right there in the holding room.
Is she? What's her emotional state like right now?
You might want to tread softly, and that's
Very
what we're gonna call it.
realistic.
Okay,
That's what we'll call it right there. I think that's good.
I like.
Oh, okay, good. So everybody happy with those cliffhangers?
We made it a whole show without a phone call.
Yay.
But not for lack of trying.
I know. I had a joke set up as a ringtone.
Oh, nice. Maybe next time.
Yeah.
All right. How are we liking this, guys?
Nice.
I like
Very
it.
nice. We're all separated. I love it.
You gotta keep them separated.
You're the one who wanted to stay together. Like,
I should have ordered
Last
1 hour
week
shipping
or
on those
whatever.
chemicals, man.
1 hour shipping.
Drone shop.
You need your chemicals and you need them now.
Absolutely.
My chemicals?
they're just loose in a box.
I want
If they
them
don't
now.
give it to you within an hour, they'll they'll just disintegrate the box.
We noticed
Actually,
that
those two
you've
are not
purchased these
dangerous.
chemicals. Would you also
For
like to
anyone
purchase
who
my
knows
chemical
why
romance?
I'm mixing together aluminum oxide and iron oxide, congratulations, you're a pyro.
Pyromania. Wow.
If you know anything about those two chemicals, they are not dangerous until you mix them together.
Your face.
That's how I
A little
clean
bit
my
of-
drains.
It's a great way.
All right, well, let's go ahead and launch into our recommendos for this week. Let's start off with Brian.
Who's Brian? I'm Samantha.
Uh-huh. Not anymore,
So-
you're not.
Oh.
F-O?
Actually, that leads right into my recommendo. It's called F is for Family.
Ooh.
It's a new animation. It's on Netflix, original series. And it's basically like American Dad, Family Guy, but set in the 70s, and there's no edit. So you get the F-bomb, you get
I love the
parents screaming at children that they're dumb pieces of shit and they'll never amount to anything. It's very interesting writing. You actually feel for the characters. Really good character development. Funny, a little bit serious. It's really worth it. Second season just came out, so I wasn't going to recommend it until the second season came out in case if it was a one-hit wonder. But definitely worth the watch.
Interjection. It's got Bill Burr in it, so if
Sure.
anyone knows him, he's great.
Yeah. Actually doesn't have him in it. It has his voice.
Excuse you.
Interjection.
I'm just trying to help your pitch here.
Interjection. I just listened to the Nerds podcast this morning with Bill Burr,
Uh-huh.
and he was talking about this series, and Justin Long is also in it, which I love.
Yes. It's really well done. It's funny, and it's like a real TV show. I mean, you really you don't realize it's animated after a while.
Nice.
So it's good. I'm 4 episodes into the second season. I've already blown through the first. So
Cool. Very
Yep.
nice. All right, we'll give that a watch. And I'm going to go ahead and launch into my recommendo this week. It's called Black Sabbath. Movie, 1963, Mario Bava director, starring the one, the only, Boris Karloff.
Ozzy Osbourne. Oh,
Yes. So I have been meaning to watch this movie forever, and for some reason I get it confused with many other movies of that period. And I thought I had seen this, but lo and behold, I did not. It is an anthology movie, much like Creepshow or Twilight Zone the movie or Tales from the Dark Side, but circa 1963. So I sort of thought it might be like kind of a hokey, dated thing. It's not. It's truly disturbing.
did it take itself seriously?
It does have a little bit of tongue-in-cheek thing going on,
Okay.
but it's certainly not to the depths of Creepshow or Tales from the Crypt. There are 3 stories. The first one's called The Telephone. Depending on which version you watch, Shudder, I believe, is showing the European version cut, which rearranges the stories so they make a little more sense. In this one, the telephone is the first one, and it tells the tale of a young woman being tormented by a caller who turns out to be an ex-lover who has escaped prison and who is now on his way to kill her. And he keeps tormenting her with the promise to kill her by daylight.
By dawn?
By dawn. And it's essentially just a cranking up the suspense kind of deal. And there are some twists and turns. A girlfriend comes over to try to help her out and keep her calm, and then things go terribly, terribly wrong. So that's a fun one. The second one is called The Verdelock, or The Wordlock, depending. And it takes place in a sort of medieval think of like Dracula times, like 1400 AD or something stupid. And Boris Karloff is a patriarch of this family who goes out to kill this creature. And he tells his family that if he's not back by a certain time, that if he does come back, to kill him because he has become one of these creatures. And it takes the point of view of a young sort of swashbuckling prince who is traveling the land and who falls in love with one of the women, the daughters. And then, of course, Boris Karloff does reappear after the appointed time. And it's a cat and mouse to determine if he has actually become the creature or not. And I won't spoil the ending of that either, but it's very creepy but kind of fun with him in it as well. The final one is called The Drop of Water. And it's your typical tale of someone who steals something from the dead that maybe they shouldn't have. A young sort of nurse is called to verify that this old lady has died, that she's been taken care of. And in dressing her for her funeral, dressing the corpse for the funeral, she spies a ring on the finger that she likes. And she absconds with said ring and lives for a while to regret it. and that is a deeply disturbing. If you Google Black Sabbath, The Drop of Water, and you look at the images, you will see the corpse of the old lady, and it is horrifying. It will haunt you in your dreams. It's one of the scariest things I've seen in circa 1963. So I highly recommend it, particularly if you're a fan of anthology films. And Mario Bava is just great at building suspense. So highly recommended.
Oh, she's creepy.
Dude.
I agree.
And if you see that thing in motion, which it does become, that's not good. Nightmare fuel.
Dreams haunted.
Yep. All right, let's go ahead and do Gabe next.
All right.
Let's do it.
You know what time it is?
Bend
It's
over.
time
I'm
for
going
more
in the
wrestling.
ride.
Yeah.
Because wrestling is what everybody needs in their life. I got
Men in
a
tight
great
spandex
indie
shorts hit
show.
each other.
Thank you. I got a great indie show. It's been going on. It's once a year. The reason I'm doing it now is because it's the 2017 edition will probably be coming out around the time that this drops. And it's called The Battle of Los Angeles.
Ooh.
It's through a company called Pro Wrestling Guerrilla outside of Reseda, California. They've been doing it since 2005. So this is the 12th annual.
They gotta be
This
raw.
year's shows take place on September 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. And then their DVDs will drop. You can find the DVDs on Amazon or their website at prowrestlingguerrilla.com. But these are just some of the best shows I ever seen. They're especially the 2015 show. Their 2015 Battle of Los Angeles is probably the best nights of wrestling I've seen in my life, because they get the best wrestlers from all over the world coming to this tiny gym in Reseda, California. It's
That's cool.
We have the best wrestlers.
It's like it's like literally a community center. You get like 400 people in the audience. The tickets are like $100 to go to it, and they're all standing. But like guys come to this company and they get paid peanuts because they want to just be a part of this event because it's so fun. And you get the best wrestlers in the world. You get some very serious matches in the tournament matches, but they'll also do like non-tournament matches, which usually end up being hilarious. Like there was one match where halfway through the match, someone just yelled slow motion and they started doing the entire thing in slow-mo.
Oh, Jesus.
Or they started literally only kicking each other in the dick. Like the entire match, just only dick kicks.
We call that the Kofif move.
Or
Not
like
we up Trump memes.
wearing just the worst disguises imaginable and then being, who are you? It's really great. And if you're only into like WWE stuff and you're trying to get into the outside world, this is the perfect show because you'll see a bunch of styles and a bunch of different companies. So the Battle of Los Angeles.
All right, sweet. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, Matthew, why don't you wrap it up for us?
Okay. Tonight I have a game by a studio called Tequila Works, which is something you would say to someone who wants to wake up the next morning blacked out on the floor covered in vomit.
Yeah.
Tequila Works. It's a game called Rhyme. And basically what it is the premise is that you are a small boy who wakes up on the beach of a strange island, and you basically have to navigate this island through platforming and solving puzzles. And it's you trying to figure out where you are, what this island is, and what the secrets that it holds are. And you get some help from a very lovely fox.
Well, was this an indie game?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
surprising, I know.
Is it a silver fox?
Okay, I can attest. It's a cool game. I
Yeah,
played
it
it.
is absolutely gorgeous. The art
Yeah.
style is incredible. The soundtrack is beautiful as well. It's up on I know it's up on Google Play. It's probably up on iTunes and other places, but the soundtrack to this game is incredible. It is totally worth listening to. Yeah, it's $30 or your regional equivalent. It's out for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll look that up. All right, let's go ahead and launch into some letters from beyond
Yay!
via Reddit.
I'm getting to letter L.
Via Reddit, we did get a shout out from Just Call Me Ancha. And I don't know if this is actually a user or not, but hey, whatever. They sent us a little note. They say, I don't know if you will even see this, but I want you to know I love your podcast, and all of the cast and their characters are fantastic. I have never wanted to play Call of Cthulhu pen and paper game more than ever. Your podcast is so nice to listen to while mowing. It keeps me always wanting more. Keep up the great job, and I hope things keep going well for you guys. So thank you, Just Call Me Ancha.
Thank you.
Appreciate those kind words. And you keep on mowing.
Yeah, keep mowing.
Thank you.
If you want more, there's more. Grass always grows.
Right. Or you can mow down Nazis. That's fine, too.
Can smoke some
Mow 'em
grass.
down.
Oh.
Matt, come on.
All right.
This is a child's podcast.
Well, gentlemen,
420 blaze it.
that's it for this episode of the pod. Ugh. Screwed that up. That's it for this episode of the... Fuck me. All right. That's it for this episode of the Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on iTunes, Google Music, Stitcher, or anywhere you download your regular podcasts. If you like what you hear, please leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. Meanwhile, you can find us at thelovecrafttapes.com with links to all our social media, including Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, and our wiki. You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And if anyone knows who I have to complain to get one-day drone shipping from Amazon, contact me on Twitter at @TheRealWeirdKid.
You can also find me on Twitter at Brian Podcasts.
And if you don't find me wandering around the streets of Michigan, you can just contact me at Lovecraft Gabe.
Until next time, roll for sanity. All right.